everybody, I'm Fiona and I have one week to my drift skills day, and the car's almost done actually. I'm actually almost impressed. It's almost done. What's left? I need to do a little bit of checking on make sure there's no holes in the firewall, that's a safety thing, and wiring, all things electrical. There's a few things that aren't wired up. So yes, I have actually scrubbed a couple of things off the list. I don't need an angle mod to learn. I don't need a catch can. I don't need a couple of things, so I've scrubbed them off the list. No, I don't have a roll cage. I don't need a roll cage for the skills day because it's low speed, low risk. These things, what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to scrub the board and then I'll start making a new list of all the things that I need to add. Okay, so the first priority with wiring and electrical is the thermal fans. They don't come on automatically by themselves, and I had a little bit of a play with them, and one of the two original thermo fans from the car just didn't work at all. So I've swapped the thermal fans out of the parts car, again with the parts car, into the Ute, and they now work, but they only work to the end of some wires. So what I need to do is wire that through to a couple of relays and then run those relays really to a switch on the dash or similar, or maybe I'll just run them to the ignition. Alright, it's a bit of a mess, I know, but I'm not really fussed too much at the moment. This car will develop over time. And with that done, at least to the red wire that runs to there, we can actuating that on the battery. So what I need to do now is to run the wire into the cabin, connect it up to a switch. That's not too hard. I'll run the electric power steering pump through at the same time, and then I'm going to get onto the wiring in the cabin because I've relocated the power window switch, and so I've got to fix up a few things in there. Alright, so it's the next day. I did finish wiring up those thermal fans. They work with a switch on the dash now. Don't know if you can hear that. So I need to move on to a couple other electrical things. There's only a couple of bits left. The driver's door window doesn't go up and down, and it is electric. So, I mean, the passenger one goes up and down. It's not the driver's side, so I'll have to probably pull off the door card and have a quick look at that. Other than that, I just need to check the firewall is all sealed up, and as a part of the firewall, probably some of the other holes in the cabin. Let me show you. You see in the cabin there are a couple of these holes here, and they just go straight through, and I don't want that, so I've found some rubber grommets that's all they're for. They just plug the holes up. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but this cabin was full of them, and random holes everywhere, which I've since plugged up, but the ones I couldn't plug up, I've just dabbed a bit of silicone in there, and there's a couple of large ones over there that I just didn't have enough plugs for, but hopefully that will seal this up. So the only thing really left for my mind to do, other than to load this onto the trailer ready to go, the driver's door panel, none of the switches work, the window doesn't go up and down. There's obviously something unplugged in here, so I need to chase that up, and it might be just a matter of opening up the door panel and plugging it back in. I don't know, nothing surprises me with this Ute, so I'll get on to that. Okay, so we've finished everything except there is one thing I haven't done yet that's on my list, and that's toe points. I do have some toe point hoops ordered off eBay, but they just haven't arrived yet, so hopefully they'll come in the next couple of days. Otherwise I'm going to have to probably buy something more locally or buy something this weekend. But beyond that, we're ready to go. And with that, we are going. I'm going to give this thing a wash and get it ready for the trailer. Anyway, that's all from me today. Hope you have a good one. Bye!